All right, I am live. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here to do a reading for air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, or anybody else who happens to come across this. It's my intention there is something in here for everyone. And my readings are timeless, so whenever you come across this is the right time for you. I have started by choosing 3 cards from Wisdom of the Oracle, and I will be clarifying with some other decks. And I have let the universe choose a song. The title of that song is Automaton, which is interesting. I think that, so I ended up looking up the lyrics for this song, and it's kind of about a breakup, where someone has kind of been forced to let someone go. Hey, Darlene Lisa, welcome. My moderator, good to have you here. Yeah, feeling kind of like having to let someone go. And it's left them kind of numb, and they're ending up they end up kind of losing themselves in kind of their electronics, gaming, or I don't know, whatever the heck they're doing. And it kind of speaks to me of escapism. And so this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic in nature. This could be anything where you're just, something happened, left you feeling disappointed, expectations were not met, knowing you need to walk away, not necessarily wanting to, but putting yourself first, by force or otherwise. And it's brought you to this place where you realize that it's time to rebuild, that something has come crashing down. It's kind of a tower moment, and kind of going within and looking at where you need to start building a more solid foundation, looking at the places that were not solid, that crumbled away. And this can be around attitudes, ideas, pretty much anything in your life where you feel like it's time to rebuild. And we have chop wood. So this, I'm having trouble wrapping my brain around this because, okay, so I feel like this is you getting to this place where you're like, okay, I want to rebuild. I want to create a new dream for myself, a new solid place that I can stand on. And it's kind of whatever this thing is that you want this new start in some way. In order to manifest it, you put the energy into what you want. You kind of shoot out those rockets of desire, as Abraham Hicks calls it. And then you forget. You basically want to turn your back on whatever this new desire is for your life and focus on the little things, the daily maintenance. And in the book, it talks about the concept of like pruning a tree, or we could even talk about planting. Like you plant a seed and you water it, or you prune the tree, you do whatever, and then you have to walk away. You have to let nature take its course. And if you stand there staring at it, waiting for it to to bloom, I mean, you're going to be stuck for a long time. Figure out how to monetize. Yes, I need to add you, but I don't know how to find you. I tried, I tried, because I need a URL or whatever in order to put you in the specific mod box. So, yes, I need to figure out how to find you. And so maybe maybe if you send me an email or something, we can figure that out. Because yes, I would like to make you official for sure. um, but yeah, so so if you spend too much time, it's sort of that idea of like waiting to watch water boil. Like it feels like it just doesn't happen. You have to walk away and do something else, and eventually it will do what it needs to do. The plant will grow, the water will boil. You know, if you're making a meal, you're prepping all the other stuff so that when the water does boil, then you can add your ingredients or whatever. And so we have higher power, which is in the protection position. And this is speaking about kind of getting caught up in some kind of fear where you're losing sight of this concept that the universe ultimately has your back. That when you put out to the universe what you want to manifest, to know that it's going to bring what you want to you in the right time. But based on what you've been through in the past, you're kind of getting caught up in like the doubt, the fear, the worry, forgetting that there is this higher power at play, that your higher power actually has the key, because this kind of looks like a keyhole to me. Or better to say, maybe will give you the key in the right time that you need it in order to unlock what it is you actually want, to unlock that door somehow. So, you know, if we're talking about a situation where you're having to release something you didn't want to release, and then you come to this place where you're like, okay, I need to rebuild, on a new solid foundation, and you want something better, but you're still kind of stuck to the past. You're still stuck to that situation because there's some pain around it that you need to trust in your higher power, that it's going to bring you what you want. And try your best to focus on, after you've put out that intention, focus on the little things. Try not to think about it. Try not to think about that seed. When is that seed going to grow? When am I going to see the tangible results of this thing? You're just doing what you do until you see the results. And then it's like, oh, okay, now I can suddenly like enjoy my the fruits of my labor, because it all happens when it's supposed to happen. So anyway, okay. Took a little bit to get that message out. So let's go to the good tarot and see what more we need to know about this situation. Nine of Air. This just came up. Like, this picture to me really speaks of building the courage to try out your wings, that you have a lot of support around you from your higher power, as well, as physical support. I mean, if you have people in your life showing up who are there for you, who are encouraging you and cheering you on, that is a part of your higher power showing up for you through the people in your life. But this is gaining that courage to jump, to fly, ultimately. I'll look at the book in a minute. And then we have the Seven of Earth, which is about needing to it's being at a crossroads, needing to make some kind of decision one way or another, to choose a path. And I think this is around this idea of rebuilding, where you're like, okay, I was in this situation, didn't work out so well, going to try something new. And this could be you in this state of like still trying to figure this out. Yeah, because you need time to heal. You need time to go within and spend time meditating and recuperating, ultimately, from whatever you've been through, because it was painful. Probably still is. And so you're taking that time for yourself to allow you to go within and know what direction to choose, because that's going to be the thing that you're actually able to build upon. The Nine of Air in this deck is shifting negative self-talk to self-compassion. I think this building blocks, this is about you fundamentally changing how you think about things, your attitude about things, how you see yourself in your life, learning to see things in a whole new way, to think about things in a whole new way that actually supports you. That maybe in the past you've been like, I don't have it in me to do what I need to do. And this is like, no, yes, you do. You're learning to be your number one supporter above all else, except maybe your higher power. Going from fear to possibility and a call to faith. Have faith that everything's going to work out. Have faith that that seed is going to grow into the plant that you want. And when you have faith, then you're able to let it go, knowing your higher power is going to take over and focus on the things that need your specific attention. Okay, so then let's go to the Oracle Tarot. We have Judgment and putting the past to rest. Yep, this is where your mission, your goal, moving up and out of wherever you've been, maybe in some kind of dungeon, or who knows what was at the bottom of these stairs, but you're just like, okay, I'm moving up. The past is here. The past will always be with you, but you're coming to terms with it. You're allowing yourself to rise above it. And rather than allowing yourself to be a victim in whatever way about the past, you're like, no, this happened for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. You have lessons to learn, and that's why you have the past. It's helped you get to a better place. It's helped you be who you are, which is really amazing. And rising up above, moving on up, it's it's allowing you to get to this place where you can eventually jump. Like, I feel like she's kind of at the top of the stairs. And this is you getting ready, like, yes, I can do it. Releasing the past allows you to get to that place of like, okay, the little engine that could. I think I mentioned that in your last reading. Yeah. We have tradition, nostalgia, and reflection. And this I think could be talking about that you're thinking about what you've based your life on. The concepts, the ideas, the attitudes, where did they come from? Chances are it's something that you learned throughout your life, possibly in childhood. Most of us get our attitudes and beliefs from just what we've learned in childhood from the people around us. And this is you reflecting on that and really assessing, like, does this work for me? Am I really, are things really the way I've been told they are? Or is there maybe a different way to see things? And this is where you start building the blocks. This is where you start changing your narrative to yourself. And then we have swift decisions, 8 of Wands. Getting to that place where you see the bigger picture. We're able to look down, look over everything, and having that clarity helps you to be able to move forward in a new way. Helps you to be able to make the decision that's actually good for you. And you gain this through the time you take to heal yourself, to do the reflection, to meditate on whatever you've come from, whatever's gone down in your past. And then, yeah, you're just, I mean, we have a couple wings here now. This is going from changing your negative self-talk to one of compassion and love for yourself, and stepping off and being able to fly because of it. Let me go to the Osho Zen Tarot. The Master. Yeah, you're gaining so much wisdom from this process, from doing the inner work. This is all about inner work, doing, reflecting, releasing, forgiving, ultimately loving, having compassion for yourself and others. This, is tapping into your intuition, tapping into your wisdom that you've gained from whatever you've dealt with in your past throughout your life. It's brought you to this point, or it's bringing you to this point of clarity and knowing what you need to do to move forward confidently, happily, playfully. Oh man. Yeah. This is the place that you want to be in order to manifest whatever this new thing is that you want in your life, even if it's just a way of being. It's the idea of stepping away from the concept of needing things to be a certain way in order to be happy, and instead being happy despite how things look. And that's what brings in the good, all the good, everything that you want. This is where your power lies, being in this playful place. And that's what you have learned, or what you will be learning, are in the process of learning. That is a part of your wisdom. And this is, I think, where you're coming from. Exhaustion. Where you're just like, You've put so much effort into something and it has not worked out. You've spent so much time pruning a tree and then the thing dies. And you're just like, oh my God. And realizing that maybe you just put a little too much effort into something that was not necessary, that ultimately ended up working against you. And going from this to this. And it's interesting, the colors, he's got the colors behind him. Like he's kind of keeping himself stuck within this kind of mechanical structure, but things don't really make sense. And it's like stepping away, moving back to whatever is behind him, and just can't create this thing on my own. So I'm just gonna let the universe take over and step into my joy, my fun, happy place. So let's go with Wisdom of Avalon and see. The Horse, accepting help from another, delegating authority. I think this is accepting help from your higher power. And it could be in the form of people showing up, allowing others to come in and give you their knowledge about how to actually make something work. Because you've put everything you have into trying to create something, and it hasn't worked out. And someone letting people come in and be like, oh, I know how you might be able to make this thing work. Kind of looks like a robot. You can put these parts together in a different way. And it will help take that exhaustion from you. Focus. Take your focus off that thing that you're trying to manifest and focus on the things. Change your focus. Try and forget what it is you want. Yeah, mostly, Darlene, it's that I tried looking for you because I need a URL like if I just try and type your name in, it doesn't find you. Like if I just type in Darlene Lisa, so then I looked for you on YouTube and I couldn't find you. There are other Darlene Lisas. So I was just thinking email would be the best in order for us to get on the same page as far as how I can find you. Because I'm still kind of new at this. I only have one other mod. And yeah, so yeah, it's more about just getting on the same page. It's not necessarily that I need your email or anything like that. It's just easier without trying to go back and forth during your reading. Okay, so yeah, so the focus of taking your attention off of whatever you want and on to the things that you need to just do, the day-to-day maintenance. Shifting that focus is what's going to actually help to bring in what you want. And the Serpent, knowledge and healing, lands on the pile with the healing card. Gaining the knowledge you need to step away from whatever has been exhausting you and to put you in this place of being playful and happy. Okay, so I think I will go with the Spirit Animal Oracle. Ant Spirit, time to collaborate. Yeah, accept help from another. Other people have the puzzle pieces that you don't have that are going to help help fill in the picture. And maybe that's a part of your healing, is maybe in the past you were kind of thinking you had to do it all by yourself. And now a part of this kind of changing your attitudes and beliefs is around allowing people to come in and help, being open to other ideas, other perspectives. Lion spirit, lion, yeah, it is lion spirit. Be generous of spirit. Generous of yourself, generous of your ideas. Share what you have with others. Be open to communication. Oh, this character right here is quite generous of spirit. Because you're in this great place, you get yourself into this great place and you're sharing your energy. And that is, the word is escaping me, contagious. It's contagious. People are like, oh my God, I love your energy. Thank you for sharing. And it's like a ripple effect. Dragonfly spirit, truth transcends illusion. Wherever you were caught up in the illusion of things, you are stepping into your truth. You are changing your truth. Seeing the bigger picture. There's a huge shift here through doing the healing, doing what you need to do to gain the knowledge, release the past, reflect on whatever's happened, forgive and move to this place of ultimate truth, which is that your higher power has your back. No matter what things look like, it's happening for you, not to you. And yeah, it's this is a beautiful reading, so transformative. A lot of my readings have been like this. People just really stepping in to their power, doing the work they need to do to really shine. And it's like when you get into that place of feeling good, a natural side effect is getting all the blessings, everything that you actually want. Rather than trying to get it, you're just like, oh, whatever, it'll come when it comes. And it's just like, you start, it's kind of like an avalanche of all the good things. So, so it's beautiful. That is the reading for today. Took me a little bit to get the point across, but I think it's amazing. And thank you so much for being here, Darlene. I will look more into it and see if I can figure out how to add you. And yes, thank you again for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and night and tomorrow, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe.